back to the Silent Hill commentary with me, Skully the Metalhead. Today we're going to be going up against the Split Head boss fight, so let's rock, kids. Now, the Split Head, I'm not sure if I pointed this out earlier, but the Split Head is symbolic of the, lizard in that children's fairy tale we read in the school library, which you'll come to see in just a brief second. You'll notice you will not have the flashlight for this boss fight for whatever reason, as the light will be illuminated by the, I don't know, the burning body in the center. That's not symbolic of anything. Or is it? You never know, Silent Hill's just that cryptic. Now the key to this boss fight is that you need to shoot the Split Head a number of times. I can't exactly remember how many pistol bullets it is. But you need to shoot it enough times so that it'll get nice and pissed off, and then it'll open up its gaping mouth, and that'll give you an opportunity to give it the Kurt Cobain treatment by shooting it in the face with a shotgun. Now I believe... well, here's a bit of Silent Hill trivia for you. It takes 2 shotgun blasts on normal, 1 shotgun blast on easy, and 6 shotgun blasts on hard mode if you're going to shoot in the mouth with the shotgun, and that ended quite quickly. Wow. Just goes to show how quickly you can do away with these bosses if you know what you're doing. But on most other playthroughs I've seen, do not step into his mouth, as that is an instant kill. But anyway, turning my attention to things that are going on screen. Hello there. Yes. Who is that strange chick?
Huh? What was that?
You tell me, dude.
Who in the hell was that?
Oh, my ex-wife! Oh, man. We're in a boiler room. And Freddy isn't there anymore. Dun 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 dun. You know what I want to see? Like, I want to see Nightmare on Elm Street cross Silent Hill, man. That would be the coolest fucking crossover ever. Like, you could have, like, Freddy Krueger, but just, like, using his nightmare to project across Silent Hill, man. That'd be the greatest video game slash movie slash fanfiction ever made. But anyway, the next place we must head is towards the Balkan Church, which houses one crazy fucking chick, man. Like, seriously. Anyway, let's just, yep. Okay, everything's okay. So, let's head off to the Balkan Church, everybody. Now, I'm not sure if it's showcased here, but there is one little thing that one interesting thing that you can actually do here, which not a lot of people tend to show off in a lot of playthroughs, is that if you'll recall the front desk of the school, you can actually head up there and check the little roster thing, and it will actually tell you the location of Kay Gordon, Kay Gordon, of course, being a reference to the Sonic Youth member Kim Gordon, which apparently Akira Yamaoka was a big fan of. Hooray for alternative rock. And yeah, the teachers list will actually tell you where they live for some reason. I don't know about how school records work that way, why it would be at the front desk. I don't know, I'm not an administrator, so I wouldn't really know. But yeah. Another thing I forgot to mention while in the school is that apparently they made a lot of references to Sonic Youth. Well, not a lot of references, really, just only the teachers, and Kay Gordon in particular will make a reappearance in Silent Hill 3, which was when she was writing a note about, like, I don't know, how Alessa Gillespie and how she showed a bit of concern for Alessa Gillespie because apparently she came with, like, scars or some shit. I don't know, abusive parenting and all that. Anyway, you can just head into the school bus and save if you want. No, it's optional, you know, no pressure. Just, you know, your life on the line and progress and all that. Actually, speaking of save features, that's one thing that a lot of horror games need to bring back. Like, they need to can the auto-saving and bring back, like, save points and shit like they did here. I mean, especially, oh, no, not necessarily Resident Evil style that you only have a limited number of saves, but, you know, it would really put you on edge as to when you feel that you should save and when you shouldn't, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because we've grown a little bit too accustomed to auto-saving, but, I don't know, it kind of sucks the fear out of it. I don't know, I think it is shown off here where you can get the, Kay Gordon, reference. Yeah, here it is. It's at the, front, just there. Come on, Harry, you silly sausage. Yeah, Kim Gordon. Hooray, we're gonna visit the house of Sonic Youth. I never really listened to Sonic Youth all that much, though. I mean, when I was first getting into a lot of rock music, like, I listened to a lot of Smashing Pumpkins, but Sonic Youth was something that always slipped under my radar. Like, even today, I've never really been bothered to check them out or anything. I probably will after this video, but I don't know, Sonic Youth always slipped under the radar. For me, it was either Nirvana, I know they were grunge, but still, like, for me it was either Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins, or, that was it, really. But then again, that's just my alternative rock influences. And there's a Silent Hill playthrough in the background. Jesus Christ, I spent all this time talking about rock music. We have the power and all that. Some more Silent Hill trivia, I think, is in order. Apparently there's, now I'm not sure if this is true or not, but, apparently there is a, James Sunderland cameo in a Metal Gear Solid 3, like, I cannot remember what area it was in, because I recall seeing a YouTube video, like, way back in the day, like, I think it was 2009, where there was a video of, Snake looking through, some binoculars, and in the distance, in, like, the distant fog, you could see, James Sunderland with a chainsaw. I believe it was in Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. And, again, I'm not too sure if this is true or not, because I haven't played through Metal Gear 3 entirely. I've got the HD collection, and I'm still currently going through Metal Gear Solid 2, but I believe it is still in there. I don't know if any fans would be willing to correct me on this, then, yeah, please do so. And, I believe it was also the same game that has a church area similar to Silent Hill 3, so, yeah, you never know. I mean, I honestly believe that there is a James Sunderland cameo in there. I am, not too certain, but I'm pretty damn sure there is. And also, this house was just, like, ripped right out of the previous one. Team Silent, you're so lazy with you and your prop reusal. And that's kind of ironic considering the fact that Silent Hill Downpour has, like, a ton of prop reusal. Like, seriously, man. I'm not gonna say that Vatra were lazy, because again, it was their first, well, actually one of their first games, actually, and I honestly think that Vatra had the potential to make a good Silent Hill game, especially, considering some of the horror elements they used in the game. Well, not in the main story, really, but more so the, side quests in particular. It's kind of a shame that Vatra were disbanded, actually, because, like, I mean, I know not a lot of people like Downpour all that much, but I honestly think if they held the franchise for a little bit longer, they really would have gotten it down pat, because they were probably the closest to getting, like, that Team Silent level of quality. Because they were certainly a lot better than Climax Studios ever were, and the less I say about Double Helix, who created the worst Silent Hill game, the better, but I don't know. I just feel that if Vatra weren't just, I don't know, if Vatra just wasn't disbanded like the moment the reviews for Downpour came out, you know, things probably would have been a lot better off for them. But oh well, we got Hideo Kojima doing the games now, which, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys, I'm still somewhat skeptical of Hideo. I mean, granted he can do horror right, but I don't know, like, considering how the playable teaser just seems to have everybody on board, like everybody and their fucking grandmother, I don't know, I just don't want the Silent Hill series to get too Hollywood, because that's the one thing that I loved about the games from, I don't know, 1 up to, even the Tom Hewlett era. I'm gonna throw them in there, because in spite of how action-oriented it got with installments like Homecoming, and like a lot of the horror elements used in 2 and 3, the series overall never felt too commercial or Hollywood, for the lack of a better word, and that's what I loved about it, because it could achieve such a high standard of horror without needing to feel like it was overblown and up its own arse. And with Guillermo del Toro and, you know, big names like Hideo Kojima being attached to the project, I have a very huge sense of fear that Silent Hill is just going to become bastardized even more so than it already is, and I really don't want to see that happen to the franchise. But then again, a lot of people will probably disagree with me and just call me incredibly cynical, and, you know, I'm fine with that. Loading, we are still loading, all on my loading. Jesus, you're here to save Cheryl! Oh no, wait. Who's this? Oh my god. This brings back bad memories of when I had to go to church, man, that was horrible. Especially considering the fact that I was
Were you
considered the
ringing that
freak of
bell?
the town by a lot of my peers.
I've been expecting you. It was foretold by gyromancy.
You guys want to know what gyromancy
What are
actually
you talking
is?
about?
Essentially, you're put in a circle
I
of
knew you'd
alphabet letters. I believe it's some sort of Celtic
You
alphabet,
want
I'm
the
not
girl,
quite sure.
right?
Yeah, but apparently all you do is just spin around in a circle until you land on either
You're
words or
talking about
letters in the
Cheryl.
circle. And that's supposed to predict something.
Everything.
I'm not even fucking kidding you, that's what gyromancy
You know
is.
something? Tell me.
You know, if I can be bothered, I'll probably show some live footage of me just like spinning around and doing a whole
Nothing's to
Zoidberg
be
tribute a
gained
bit
from
later.
floundering
Or maybe I'll do it
about
for the
the
review actually. Of course, if my
Follow the path.
camera can, fucking work.
Path of the hermit concealed by flowers.
Yeah, to a lot of newcomers, what Dahlia says
What are
here
you
makes
talking
absolutely no fucking sense, but if you've played the game before, and I mean like played through all the endings, this makes complete perfect sense. I understand Dahlia with absolute crystal clarity. And on that note, we're coming to the end of the part, so I'll let you listen to the rest of this. I am Skully. Keep it new metal, kids.
Make haste to the hospital before it's too late.
Wait! Don't go yet!